Hi everyone, and welcome to Let's Talk. In this episode, we'll be talking with Magnus Lindberg, product manager for power cutters. We'll go over the types of applications that the dry method is best suited for. We'll look at some of the advantages of working without water, and we'll talk about what kind of equipment you should use when you're dry cutting. So let's get started. First, Magnus, walk us through the advantages of each method, starting with wet cutting. Why is that so often the first choice for cutting into concrete and masonry?
There is really three main advantages of wet cutting, and it has to do with efficiency, dust management, and blade life. The wet method is usually much faster. The water helps drive the blade through the material and cools down the diamond. Water also helps control the dust created by the power cutter by capturing it and turning it into slurry. Removing the dust from the cut also keeps the blade sharp for a longer time.
So when would you prefer the dry method?
For quick jobs, and especially jobs that are indoors, the dry method can be much more convenient. Setup is quick and simple, and so is cleanup, because there are no slurry to worry about or clean up afterwards. But there are also a lot of time when using water isn't practical, safe, or even allowed.
I see. Can you give us some examples?
Absolutely. These includes electric and plumbing installation, renovations in occupied building, concrete wall and floor cutting, tile, stone and masonry installation, and drywall and plaster cutting.
Okay, let's talk about equipment. What do you need for dry concrete cutting?
Well, first up, you need a power cutter. As I mentioned earlier, if you're working indoors, there's a good chance that you want to use the dry method. So it's a good idea to invest in a power cutter that can get the job done without exhaust emission and a lot of noise. The K1 Pace is perfect for that. It delivers the same performance as a petrol cutter, but without direct CO2 emissions and a lot less noise and vibration. It also has a feature called X-Halt. X-Halt stops the blade almost instantly if any abnormal blade spill is detected.
And this is the latest K1 Pace, isn't it? What's new with this model?
The K1 Pace now optimizes the power cutter's performance after the battery you're using. So, with the larger battery, you will now get more power than before, and with the smaller battery, you will get a longer runtime compared to before. So do you need maximum power or a lightweighted machine? All you have to do is use your battery. This means that you have more flexibility to tailor the performance of your K1 Pace to the demands of your job.
Let's talk diamond blades. What do you recommend?
For optimal performance with the K1 Pace, I recommend that you use a diamond blade that is specially designed to match the power and torque of a battery power cutter. This is Tacti-Cut S35S Pace, part of a line of diamond blades for battery power cutters. Like all our diamond blades, it's designed and quality tested in-house at Husqvarna. It offers a good balance between performance and cost, as well as low noise and vibration. You can use it for dry cutting anything from concrete block, bricks and granite to heavily reinforced concrete.
Let's do a demonstration. And you can see how quick that was.
Yeah, the K1 Pace is very comfortable to handle and gives you total control while cutting. Here we have a clean, precise cut, and we're done. There is no big mess to clean up.
You use the vac attachment to connect K1 Pace to the DE120H Pace dust extractor. Why did you choose this particular machine?
It runs on the same battery platform as the K1 Pace,
Okay.
so you can do the entire job without relying on grid power. It's compact, mobile, and made for heavy-duty application. It's got a user-friendly HMI, and it also has embedded connectivity, so you can monitor everything from its location to its service and filter status.
Even if you have an efficient dust extractor, you still need to have an air cleaner when you're working indoors, right?
That's right. Husqvarna's air cleaners are an efficient way to filter out the airborne dust that extractor doesn't catch. Two-stage filtration captures silica dust and dust from wood, metal, gypsum or other materials. You can also add the option of a carbon filter for three-stage filtration. Another great feature is the color-coded visual alarms that allow you to check the filter status from a distance.
They're easy to transport too.
Yeah, and the bigger one has a pull-up handle and wheels so you can transport it around like a suitcase.
And they're stackable.
Yes, and you can use the calculator on the Husqvarna website to calculate how many air cleaners you need for the size of your space.
Thanks for watching this episode of Let's Talk, where we covered dry concrete cutting. Magnus's recommendation for this application is the K1 Pace battery power cutter with low noise and no emissions during use, the Tacti-Cut S35S Pace diamond blade, specially designed for the power and torque of a battery power cutter. We have the DE120H Pace dust extractor, together with our air cleaners for efficient dust management. If you have any questions or need anything, including accessories like vac attachments, adapters, or cables, just get in touch with your local Husqvarna rep. That's all for now. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on Let's Talk.